The Citizen Facility Advisory Committee has recommended to the Sultan School Board of Directors a bond be placed on the February 13th, 2024 ballot that would reconfigure how our schools are serving students. Build a new elementary school on the Basin Road, add on to Gold Bar Elementary, convert Sultan Elementary School to a grade 5-6 school, and convert Sultan Middle School to a grade 7-8 school. Doing these bond projects is necessary for a couple of reasons. We contracted with a group this year called Flow Analytics that did a real deep dive on enrollment, population growth, etc. And you can see that over the last 20 years, the district has grown by 28%. We are expecting even more growth over the next 10 years with an additional 340 students. The following list on this slide is projects that are currently underway, will be underway, or have already finished that will add homes to the community that in turn will generate students for our school district. There are projects also in the pipeline that aren't mentioned here, but we are planning a bond for growth that's needed and the age of some of our schools. We did 3 different looks at enrollment over time, with the magenta line being pretty high growth, the green line more mid-level growth, and the blue line more or less flat with a little growth over time. And we settled on the midline, which is the green line. That would generate over the next 10 years 340 students for the Sultan School District. Gold Bar Elementary School currently has a capacity of 256 students, and we are serving 344 using 12 portable classrooms. That currently is, the only way to serve more kids is to add more portables. By adding on to Gold Bar and modernizing it, it would have a capacity of 450 students for grades K through 4. And you can see, looking out over the years, when the school opened under the newly remodeled construction, we would be right about capacity. Sultan Elementary School in Sultan currently has a capacity of 416 students, and we are currently serving about 640 in 16 portable classrooms. There are also 2 portable restrooms on the campus, as the overall infrastructure of the building is not large enough to serve our needs, and we're continuing to enroll kids over the course of this school year. As part of the reconfiguration with Sultan Elementary School only serving grades 5 and 6, you can see that the enrollment in 2027 and 2028 goes down from 640 currently to 359, which is below capacity. It would then have some room to continue to grow without the need to add portables. We're currently serving 430 students on Sultan Middle School's campus. At our projected enrollment growth rates, you can see how that continues to grow over the years. By offering the bond project to the citizens that we are and reconfiguring our buildings, Sultan Middle School would only serve grades 7 and 8. The next slide will show you what that will do to our enrollment. We moved from a capacity of 432 students, which is the current capacity of the school, to 353 7th and 8th graders in 2027 and 28. I think that the grade 5-6 plan at Sultan Elementary and the grade 7-8 plan at Sultan Middle School will be good for our students and families to be in an atmosphere that's not as large, not as crowded, and can really be focused on the needs of these kids. If you go back to the first slide that opened up this process, you will see that we are planning on building a new elementary school. It would be pre-K through 4th grade, would serve 450 students. When it's set to open in 2027-28, considering successful bond passage, it would be right about at capacity. This slide provides some details on the property that we're currently purchasing from the Department of Natural Resources. It borders the north of Sky Ridge Estates, and Cobble Hill. That picture shows you exactly where it is, and we're paying for the property with impact fees and expect the sale to be complete in February to March of 2024. This is a proposed construction schedule where you can see that the new elementary school would start construction potentially in February of 2026. Gold Bar would start as early as October of 2025, though that's all up in the air depending on several things. But we would have to work around Gold Bar in the process of making sure that students could still attend school, and we do have a plan for that. So the highlighted blue shows you what would end up being 3 different phases of working on Gold Bar. The contractors area that you see is where we would have to close off some of the playground areas where they could store their equipment, store their different things, where they're working on what would be phase 1 right here where you see my cursor. Phase 2 would be right in here, and then phase 3 would be right here. Phase 4 is right there. All so that kids can continue to attend school while construction is taking place. This slide provides the overall cost of the entire bond package and what things are there. If you look at the column that says SCAP funding, that is matching money for schools and projects that qualify. Gold Bar qualifies because that is that school has reached the age limit where it qualifies for construction assistance. It's almost $9 million. Because we have unhoused students, new elementary school would qualify for about $2.25 million. The overall project cost is $79 million, and it would not go up at all from there. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at my office, 360-793-9800, or you can reach me by my cell phone, 360-926-6188. You can also talk to our Director of Finance, Mr. Dan Bowler. He can be reached at 360-793-9800. Thank you, and please don't hesitate to drop in or contact me at your convenience.